asked for a storage shed tour, and I thought that was a really great idea. So here I am standing in front of our storage sheds. These sheds are on the side of our house. We have 3 here, and then we have 2 more in the back. In the backyard we have a barn shed, and then another one of these, which we actually just purchased that recently because we wanted to get all of the stuff that we had in our patio out into a storage shed and just make it look a little more presentable. Keep in mind that we are huge DIYers, so we do have a lot of tools and equipment that we use when we work on projects, and you will see a lot of that here in some of these sheds. So let's go ahead and get into this tour. I really hope that you all enjoy it. I'll go ahead and start with this one here. This is the first one. This is the one that was empty whenever I was cleaning out the garage. My husband is the one that arranged all of this. I do not do any of this. These are his babies. So this is shed number 1, and you might recognize a lot of this from the garage. This is our coffee table, and I did mention that I was going to be putting this in here and then stacking stuff on top. Our folding tables that we use for parties, there's 2 of them here. Our buggy, and then these are our laundry baskets. We are saving for when our other ones give out on us. We can just come in here and pick them up. There's 2 of them. There's a shop vac in here, and my husband was running wires, I don't know, in the house for internet, so he has that in here. Let's see, our extra dog cages, and here's another one right there. When we travel, we do use these for the dogs in the car. And then we have this vacuum here. I did mention that we were going to give this away, but I think we're looking for the right person to give it to. I did give one of the other ones away. I gave it to my little cousin for her dorm room, and she loves it. And then I honestly do not even know what that is, but some type of tool. This here is a patio heater that my father-in-law gave us. We have not opened it. We've had it for like over a year or so, but it's so windy here that we just don't want to put it up because it'll probably break and blow away. So that is what is in this shed here. This is shed number 2, and I'm going to go ahead and voice this over because the neighbor's dog started barking. But in this shed, we have a lot of our equipment that we use to get our lawn work done. We have blowers, we have the lawnmower, push brooms, hedgers, things like that. We also have some of the items that we use to do DIYs, and that would be a table saw, the table saw bench or legs. We also have sawhorses. We do a lot of woodwork, and these are required whenever we do that type of DIY. My husband knows how he arranges and organizes his things, and so even though it may not be organized the way I would like it to be organized, this works for him, and that's all that matters. I am now going to shed number 3, and I honestly do not even remember what is in here. So let's go ahead and take a peek. So in this shed are a ton of moving blankets, and that is because we moved ourselves. So we have them stored. We also have street bumpers. These bumpers are used for my husband's light shows. There are extra trash cans, which I need to get rid of some. There is a ladder, folding chairs. We have a travel pot and pan set, and when we go to Airbnbs, we like to take our own pots and pans and then other miscellaneous items. And I actually share this with my sister-in-law. We both have pitched in to buy this and to put it together. We also have charcoal, a pressure washer, which I am glad that I found because I'm going to be needing to use that. We also have fire logs down below, and this is for the winter or when we go out of town to a cabin. We take our fire logs because not all the time do the cabins have wood available to us. And we also have a dolly, and this is a really large dolly. We moved ourselves, as I mentioned, and this dolly has been a complete lifesaver, especially because my husband and I do everything alone. This is our larger shed, and it is a barn shed. We had it custom built about a year ago. My husband let me pick the colors, and so I picked white with a gray roof. My house is not white, but I do plan on painting it white in the near future, so I was just planning ahead. Let's go ahead and take a peek inside. Take a quick break from all of the heat and talk about flowers. I am collabing with Rose Forever on this portion of today's video. I love working with Rose Forever. They always send me the most beautiful bouquets. I'm so excited for this particular bouquet because it is going to set the mood for my fall decor. I'm going to be unboxing on camera the bouquet that they sent me for the fall season. Rose Forever is a New York-based brand launched in 2019. They design luxurious rose boxes with natural roses that stay fresh and gorgeous for at least a year. There is an enormous choice of rose colors, box shapes, and materials to allow customization to match your individual taste or home interior design. The box that I chose this time around are the 36 orange roses in a black round velvet box. And I knew that I wanted to use this to get inspired to decorate for fall and Halloween, and I just had to go with the orange roses. They're giving off a bit of a red tone on camera. They're more like a burnt orange, and they are just absolutely gorgeous. Rose Forever is having a huge Labor Day sale up to 30% off of their bouquets. This is the absolute best time to spoil yourself or someone that you love. The holidays are right around the corner, so why not get a head start on your shopping? I'm going to be using this bouquet in my fall decorate with me, so make sure to stay tuned for that, and don't forget to go check out the Rose Forever website. Now back to our regularly scheduled program. I'm going into the barn shed. This is what it looks like with the doors wide open. This barn shed does have a loft, so we have double the space up top, and that is where we keep most of our Christmas items. Christmas is our favorite holiday, especially my husband's, so we do have a ton of Christmas decor. Luckily, we're able to put it here in the barn shed. My husband has been working hard at getting this place organized. As I had mentioned in a previous video, he spent an entire Saturday in the heat getting this shed put together. When we had it built, we just put just a ton of things in here, and there was actually no walking space in the middle. So the fact that you can see a lot of walking space in the middle of the shed is a big deal. And this shed is nothing out of the ordinary. There's fans up top right here, fishing rods. These are extra shelving that we used in our house over in Arizona. These can come in handy one day. Let's see here, what's in the next shelf? We have a huge ladder right here that would probably not fit in our garage anymore. Um, I don't know what's in these bins, and I don't want to know. I do know that I have some boxes with just paperwork that I need to go through. Over on the other side is a light that I need to get rid of. This is not my style anymore. I do not want it. So I need to work on that soon here. We have some more suitcases here. We did buy some new suitcases for our trip, and those are piled up high on the next shelf, and I will get to those soon. Here are our Christmas ornaments. A lot of the toolboxes and machinery that you saw in the garage that belongs to the house are now here. And so that made a lot more space in the garage area. I have a bag of the kids' basketballs, soccer balls, tennis balls stored in this bag inside of the garage. And here is one of our Christmas trees. We have a ton of Christmas trees. And so they are stored in here. There are some extra plastic bins and a box, and that shows you just everything that we have gotten rid of. I also keep the kids' humidifiers in here. There's some chafing pans in here for our parties. And then here are some ice chests and then our suitcases, and they are piled up pretty high. So as you can see, we have been doing a lot of work off camera. We've put a lot of thought into how we want to organize and how we want to make this small home work for us. We went from never having a storage shed to having 5 storage sheds now. One of the reasons why we never needed sheds in our Arizona home is because we had a 3-car garage, and the 3rd garage we used for storage, and we also used the overhead storage inside of our main garage, so we had plenty of space. So now I'm going to peek into our 5th storage shed, and this is our most recent addition. We do spend a lot of time in our backyard in the fall and winter months, so because of that, we've just accumulated a lot of stuff. You know, just all the extra things for a backyard patio. So rather than having everything out, piled in a corner, or just spread about the patio, we decided that this was the next best thing. So these are our 5 sheds and the contents inside. Over time, I am more than sure we are going to be simplifying and decluttering even more. So that's pretty much everything that we have going on in our sheds. Nothing really interesting. I'm sure as time goes on, we'll start decluttering a little more, organizing a little better. But for now, this is how it is. So it's really helped a lot to have the sheds on the side of the house. It's been a great use of our space, and I could not imagine not having these sheds. So yeah, if you live in a smaller home, sheds are definitely your best friend. We bought these sheds at Sam's. 2 of them were on clearance, and then the third one we were not able to get on clearance, but we needed it so badly that we did not mind paying full price. So 100% worth all the money spent. It's definitely made a really big impact on our storage space. So if you are living in a small home, sheds are your way to go. I will see you all in the next one. Bye.